Hello. I know I'm not taking a popular stand when I'm making this video right here, but me personally, I don't think the four people who sold drugs to Michael K. Williams should be arrested for murder. Maybe they should be arrested for selling the drugs, but for murder, I don't think so. The reason I said it, there's an old saying in the United States. That person, he died doing what he loved. Michael K. Williams loved taking drugs. So I don't think the people who sold him the drug should be punished for murder. As like I said, they should be punished for selling drugs. They didn't force this grown man to go out there and buy drugs illegally. They ain't asking, hey, they say, hey, Michael, you need some drugs? No, Michael seeked out them to buy drugs. And when the police said they went to his house, he had a bunch of drugs in his house. See, I'm not anti-drugs or anti-alcohol. I don't do neither one. Unless it's prescription drugs. I ain't got no choice about to take them. But other than that, I don't do illegal drugs. I understand addiction. I know people like, you don't know, you don't never tried it, you don't know what people going through. I understand people getting addicted to drugs and alcohol. I have family members that fighting battles addiction with alcohol now. Maybe I have some battling with drugs, but I know they're battling with alcohol. So I understand how it's hard for people to kick the habit. Like my mother. My mother, she was an alcoholic. She was a functional alcoholic, but she was an alcoholic. My mother died from complications from drinking alcohol. I can easily be like F Budweiser, F Milwaukee Best, F St. I, all the beer company. I can easily be saying F them. But it was my mom's choice of drinking. It was my mom who got up and went to bought that doing beer that eventually took her life. So it was Michael K. Williams' choice to seek the drug dealer, to buy the drug that eventually took his life. And they're saying, there been reports that he was already on drugs. It's not he just started drugs and he got too much for it. He got a bad batch, and throughout history, people have been getting bad batches of doing drugs and they're dying. They overdose from it. And at the same time, he probably didn't get no bad batch. He probably got too excited and overdid it. But yeah, they had breaking news. Michael K. Williams, 4 people been arrested for him. Huh? 4 people selling drugs. It don't take 4 people to sell no drugs. If Michael K. Williams wasn't as famous as he was, they wouldn't care. If this didn't reach the media like it did, they wouldn't care who sold him drugs. They're just like, hey, it's another dude died from drug overdose. But with his celebrity status, they feel they had to go investigate and bring somebody to justice. Come on. If you're going to be fair and start arresting people about people drug overdosing and dying from people selling drugs, Johnson & Johnson should have been shut down for centuries ago. Not maybe about a century, but decades ago, Johnson & Johnson should have been shut down. Come on, look at all the people don't die from the opium or still addicted to opium because their doctor prescribed them because they made a deal with the pharmaceutical salesperson, and the pharmaceutical salesperson was holding them by their darn testicles and kept on forcing them to sell the drugs, knowing they were addicted to them. But only thing the pharmaceutical people Only thing they got was a fine. You know, the pharmaceutical, I actually broke it down in a video once before. Pharmaceutical, they pretty much know they're gonna get sued. So they got the sue money over there. They've been made so much hundreds of billions of dollars. They'll put like $2 billion to the side. Like, hey, you know, they're gonna come after her. So don't count this as our done green right here. Count this as our settlements in the courthouse. So they'll put $2 billion to the side. Like, hey, this is gonna be our settlement. So that's why I said it's not fair. Long as you got a lobbyist behind you, you ain't gonna get arrested. You get fined, but you ain't gonna get arrested. Cause the people who are in charge of the epidemic, they have killed more people. They ranked up in the casualty of World War II. They were the epidemic sellers, pharmaceuticals. They ranked up in the category of World War II, or the number of people who died from their products. But you're going after them 4 people because of Michael K. Williams' celebrity status? What about the people who are in the subway or at the bus station, or the people you found on what they call Skid Row down there in California who be overdosing? Do y'all go after them doing drug dealers and charge them with murder? No, you don't. I love this country, but this country is full of hypocrites and then over people who overreact to stuff. Somebody like myself who don't take drugs, if I die from a drug overdose, you should investigate. That means somebody, did something to me. But somebody who an average user, I think like, hey, rest in peace to the brother, but everybody who knew him already knew what he liked. He died from what he liked. Hey, rest in peace to Michael K. Williams. But at the same time, I don't think them 4 people who got arrested should be charged with murder. Anything, charge them for a drug dealer. So it's good I'm not going to be on the jury. Because I'm like, hey, they're going to be a mid-trial, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know before we get started. They're going to be a mid-trial because, they ain't kill that man. That man could have just, over the years of all the drugs he took, could have been a darn reason why he died. So thank you for watching the video. Leave a comment. I don't care if you pissed off about what I said or how you feel about Michael K. Williams. Because I know a lot of y'all's a fan of when he was on The Wire and all that stuff. I like shows, but I'm not a fan of nobody. They doing a job. They pretending. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Talk to you another time.